Have you ever read the founding covenant of Hamas? You'll be horrified if you read Article 7 of that founding covenant. This is the worst sort of founding covenant by any organization in the world because it calls for wiping out an entire religious community, and they declared fighting them until the doomsday. Hamas used weak hadiths, which you can't even find before the 11th century. Remember, Quran was revealed at the beginning of the 7th century. So Hamas relied on this weak hadiths and added that to Article 7 of its founding covenant, where it calls for killing all Jews. This is the worst form of anti-Semitism that you can think of. As an ex-Muslim, as an irreligious man, how can I support that? I was disgusted to my core reading their founding covenant. But I still believe in the freedom of Palestinians. I still believe in a two-state solution if that is possible. And it will be better if there can be a one-state solution for all. No theocracy, no Sharia, no Zionism. Pure democracy, where human rights equality will prevail. And I'm sure many of the Palestinians were horrified by the attack on the civilians by Hamas on 7th of October. But unfortunately, I'm also sure many of them are dead now, courtesy Israeli bombing. And I'm sure many in Netanyahu's cabinet still consider all of them animals. And Netanyahu's defense minister considers all the dead in Gaza dead animals. This is not humanity. This can't be humanity. I have to speak because I want to be on the right side of history. Because I still believe United States of America and the Western countries are champions of free speech, are champions of equality. But I don't see reflections of those policies in some of the foreign policy cases. How can you say Judaism and Zionism are the same? No, they're not. And I'm sure many of the Jewish brothers and sisters who are our brothers and sisters in humanity are also crying, seeing the dead children in Gaza, regardless of the fact that they were also victims of atrocities on the 7th of October. Humanity doesn't need a pause. Humanity doesn't need a corridor to survive. It just needs goodwill. Just needs goodwill, which is being denied. Don't you think the people in Gaza, people in West Bank, they're being neglected by the champions of democracy? If the democratic powers of the world are denying them support, you are obviously opening up options for them to support the derailed ones for survival, for freedom, because they have no choice. You're not giving them any choice. I want to show them, I want to show it to the world that they're not alone. People like us who are religious, who are receiving death threats from Islamists every single day, still we are standing by the Palestinians for their rights to survive, because we stand for humanity regardless of religion. But I'm also surprised why United States of America should stand by Israel when it is carrying out genocide. And if United States of America is standing by Israel to defeat Hamas, and they want to give weapons to Israel to defeat Hamas, then when the Hamas leaders are living in Qatar, why do we see American biggest military base is in Qatar as well to protect regional security, when one of their greatest Middle Eastern ally, Qatar, is harboring Hamas leader? How does that make sense? How does that make sense in any way?